Welcome back. This is Jeff Universe. And you know why we're here. Yeah. We have a new edition. Not new. You may have heard us mention other people that will be in the videos from time to time. This is our resident GA.
General audience.
He's
going to represent y'all out there that don't know what's going on.
As much. Not clueless, but just I don't know. Y'all just don't care for real, but y'all think this stuff looks cool. So, we're
I care. I just don't know what's going on all the time.
Yeah. Warner Brothers is dead.
Oh.
It is being sold to either Paramount, who is trying to do a hostile takeover, or
that is true, yeah.
to Netflix. Whoever absorbs it will own it. They'll own what they own. They're not owning and making Warner Brothers its own separate division. They'll own just the properties. So
whether or not
this will be interesting.
Whether or not which company gets the DC, James Gunn has reassured us that nothing will happen to DC. Everything will pretty much be kicking the same way.
The order of operations should still flow how he intended. But
we don't know how anything's going to end up in the future. So.
And it still says DC and Warner Brothers in the bottom. But when they explain it in the email, man, their logo's not going to be on anything else for much longer.
But for right now, everything seems to be going just as planned in 2026.
So
Supergirl, my most anticipated superhero project of 2026. I'm sorry, Spider-Man, and I'm sorry, Doomsday. No, Doomsday comes out 2027.
No. Excuse me, there'll be children making noises in the background of this video. My kids are running about. I think I'm more excited for this than I was Superman, but that may be because of how much I enjoy Superman. I want more.
100%. I'm ready to see how they tackle, because there was a lot of controversy behind the Superman movie with how they handled the Kal-Els, not the Kal-Els, the L's.
Oh yeah, them actually intending it to be a hostile takeover.
Yeah. So a lot of people are hoping that this movie clears the air when it comes to that bit of the lore.
Comment on Twitter.
And this is why the General Audience is here, because you didn't know any of this stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, I knew that. I watched the movie, but
a comment on Twitter.
But you didn't know that people on the internet were upset about how they handled Jor-El.
No, I did not know that.
But why are they mad? People are saying that. I'm not saying that this is why they're mad, but a comment on Twitter is saying that it's funny how James Gunn just straight up bit Invincible for.
Yeah, a lot of that was that too, but the hardcore Superman fans just felt as though it betrayed Jor-El's characterization.
But they got Bradley Cooper to play Jor-El though. They're going to do something with that character.
Maybe, or it could just be a little, because James Gunn and Bradley Cooper are friends, so it wouldn't be out of.
Oh yeah, Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for him to just be like, hey, you want to just come and do a quick little cameo real quick? And he's like, sure.
I guess my thing is, I could see how it could be a problem. But what is Jor-El's lore? What is his
He's a scientist, right? He's a scientist that, a lot of people felt as though he was extreme when it comes to, not necessarily
but
extreme.
Superman's
extreme
dad?
is a bad way to say it.
But he's Superman's dad?
They thought he was a little eccentric in his way of thinking.
Yes, exactly that. He would say things and then people wouldn't believe him.
He was saying that's what was going on.
Jor-El's just sounding crazy right now.
Because he didn't exactly say the planet was going to. Well, this is just from the Justice League animated series. But he wasn't super positive at first that the planet was going to be blown up. But he did make predictions that something was wrong.
Yes.
And they were just calling him crazy.
Yes.
So that shows well, he's a scientist. You create all this stuff that we use on the planet, but we still look at you like you got a couple screws.
Even that kind of characterization inside
that was just in the
Man of Steel. A lot of the way that Jor-El was handled in Man of Steel was kind of the same way. So I guess this is just a big jump in characterization in comparison to what we've already seen. We've never really seen a Jor-El unless it's a Elseworld story. We've never really seen Jor-El want to take over the planet in any kind of way.
But you don't think he's going to be of any importance in the future, though?
We don't know yet. That's the thing, though.
But do you think he will be?
It's a possibility. It wouldn't be out of
answer the question, damn it. What do you think?
I'm not sure. I don't know. It really just depends on the direction of the. I don't know. There's not enough evidence inside Peacemaker or Superman to suggest that Jor-El will be a more prominent character in the future.
Maybe it's something that's not supposed to be revealed yet.
Definitely not.
Y'all niggas supposed to sit there and be patient.
But we can get to it. the Supergirl official teaser trailer. Y'all know how I feel, or y'all should know how I feel about long teasers. If it's a teaser, it should tease me.
It's probably gonna be like a whole scene for half of the thing.
2 minutes and 3 seconds. That's one hell of a tease, damn it.
Them last 3 seconds better have been valuable.
Telling you, James Gunn loves his 90s, 80s aesthetic.
Yo.
He loves retro Earth and space.
Oh, wait a second. That's the lost city of Kandor.
Practical looking. I like that.
Oh, nice. Oh, wait a second.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You saw the goat.
Yeah.
That was him.
You
That
saw
was
the
him.
goat.
Where she gets her suit from?
Woo!
That was shot very practical. I could tell.
That was very practical, yes. I love
liked
the way
it.
that looked.
Yeah, I loved it. Where'd she get her suit from, I wonder?
Probably the same place Superman got his.
In the comics, his mom made it. That's not how it was in his.
Was that Lobo? I mean, not Lobo. Wasn't Lobo?
Nope, Lobo.
That was Lobo. What you mean? Who'd you think that was?
I meant, I was talking about Lost City. I saw Lobo, but I was thinking of
The
Lost City of
Kandor?
Kandor, yeah.
With the orb, right? With
Yes.
the dome being put around it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I want to watch it again.
I'm gonna watch it again.
I feel like I missed something.
That's what we're here for. You heard him. GA wants to watch it again. We watch it again.
5 minutes later.
Man, he look like a gangster, boy. Is that red cigar?
That's around his neck. Is those goggles around his neck? Chain?
Like a
It
chain.
looks like a grenade.
It like a grenade around his neck.
See, everybody got something different. They see in the dark, bruh. Brighten us up. You're not slick, Mr. Gunn.
Who is this little girl that's walking with her?
Okay, that's a great question. I'm so glad you asked that. Hit pause real quick.
That's gonna be my next question.
So, that is, I'm sorry if I'm blanking out on her name at this very moment. But anyways, she is actually on a quest to get revenge. Well, not revenge. It is revenge, but she says avenge, but it's like the whole story is based around like overcoming revenge and overcoming grief and whatnot. So her father was killed by this alien criminal named Krem, and she essentially recruits Supergirl in order to hunt him down. And I don't want to. Something bad happens to Crypto, essentially, right? That's why he's sad, and well, she's sad, and why he is not breathing very well.
I mean, you're kind of spoiling it the more you talk about not.
She's
spoiling
also
it,
on.
but-
She's also on a revenge quest for Crypto for the same guy.
Y'all just love that non-spoiler review we got of this Supergirl story. I loved it. It's great.
So it's really like just them two, not necessarily a buddy cop, but like a pairing across the galaxy to different planets and different cities and different civilizations, meeting different types of aliens.
That's
I don't
the
know
person
how.
that she's recruiting her to avenge, not the people that she's trying to avenge, but the person that she's like trying to get revenge against. Did that person have any ties to Supergirl? No.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Supergirl is also on a quest for revenge to the same guy.
Okay.
I didn't explain that very well, but that's how you're gonna get it.
Oh, play
She's
it.
right there.
So for the
That's
people
her right
like
there.
me,
on the cover.
She's not wearing any head.
She's not wearing any headgear, no. Yeah. She wears headgear pretty much the entire time inside the comic. They're probably gonna do it at some point, but in the midst of chaos, I'm sure it's gonna eventually come off. Ruth, like that's how they spell it. So.
Ruthie Marai Knoll.
It's like it's spelled weird, so I'm sorry if I couldn't pronounce it correctly the first time.
Just now. I couldn't find it.
But it's great. It's a great comic so far. I haven't finished it. I'm like halfway in-ish. That's how far I am. That's my goal mark.
How long have you been reading that?
I've been slacking. Not gonna lie. I've been slacking. I should have finished it a while ago. I finished For All Seasons pretty quickly in like a day. It's not a long comic, but still. What I like about this trailer is that it shows Supergirl's personality in comparison to Superman.
Completely.
Like, even though she says that she's not like Superman, the trailer shows you why she's not like Superman. She's gonna be a menace. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Did they show the comic at the end?
Yes.
That you have? That's crazy.
Yes, because that's what it's based off of, you know? This is the first time a superhero movie is based off of a comic book, like an actual comic book. Like, you know, sometimes comic book movies take inspiration from different comics, you know, and put them in one movie. This one is like actually taking inspiration from the comic itself, the storyline, everything. I don't think it's gonna be one-to-one, of course.
So it wouldn't be like Civil War. Like Civil War wasn't the same thing.
You might be right, actually. But Civil War was also a lot about the Sokovia Accords in the comics itself, and that's not how the movie really that's not what the movie focused on. So yeah, I feel like that one may have taken more inspiration from the comic than it did, you know, adapting the comic.
But
because a lot of that movie was about Bucky.
I'll be honest, me watching this trailer, it's a waste of my time. Because I doubt I'm gonna get much more plot from the actual trailer, right? And you just said it's based off the comic, like so much so you may say it won't be a 1-to-1, but it's based off so much so that they put the comic at the end of the teaser, like hey yo, we're about to check this shit out. Like,
they did that for the Batman too, and Superman.
Which one? Or which comic they put there?
Not just one. It was multiple comics.
See, that's okay. Cool. So that's my point. So they could say, man, that may be a tell. Like these comics inspire what you're about to see. So go read the comics. They're trying to promote comics too, because that's what's the source material. So the more comics get popular, the more money these movies will make. So that's a good idea. But since they're only promoting this one, my point of saying is, I'm pretty sure whatever they show in this regular trailer will give you about the same amount as this, because the comic
already exists.
Yeah, like if they're not learning anything from Marvel, Disney, you don't
the next
give
trailer
away.
Could probably focus on Kara herself as a character rather than the plot.
Yeah, like what you get from that? GA, look up.
What I got from that was that they put a lot of just scenes and stuff in there, not really a plot in the story. I didn't get a plot in the story from watching that. All I got.
And that's how all the teasers are. But the trailer's gonna be like that too.
The next trailer is definitely gonna be
like more plot.
More, yeah, probably gonna be more plot focused. But I'm saying if
little talking was in there.
If you didn't want to put, let's say if you didn't want to put the plot of the comic into the next trailer, you could just have it focus on Kara as a character rather than the plot.
I mean, that'll still give you a strong sense of the theme.
For sure. Because we saw the Lost City of Kandor, do you think that situation will have, or do you think that they're gonna tease Brainiac?
I was about to say then Brainiac's gonna come out. Because he has the city, does he not?
He's done it before, yeah.
He's supposed to have it. It's supposed to be in his possession.
Or do you think it's because of something else? Maybe Krem has something to do with it?
Brainiac also in some versions.
Really have that much. Nah, take it back.
Brainiac also in some versions has something to do with the, the planet being destroyed with Krypton.
Sometimes, yeah.
So who knows? Hope he's not too 1-to-1 with my Avengers or Superman. That'd be a little too crazy.
It more than likely isn't.
That'd be very unclear.
Now, on to the style of, let's say, the aesthetic and the set design. Do you think it resembles too much of Guardians of the Galaxy?
Man,
I'm trying to just decide if that's even a fair critique. Because it does remind me heavily of Guardians of the Galaxy, though. I'm trying to find out if that's a fair critique to have for the film. Because does that matter?
Does it make the movie... Well, obviously, the style of Guardians of the Galaxy, when it comes to, like, the technology they have on all these distant planets, won't make the movie itself bad, but is it necessarily a bad thing for something to resemble something else, essentially?
What's his name? Guillermo del Toro? Something like
The director?
Yeah.
For Shape of Water?
In Hellboy.
Yes.
This is a movie he directed. It's only in Spanish. It's like something, The Labyrinth or something like that. I saw that movie as well. It was really good. I can't remember the name of it at the moment. But, nah, he has a style. Like, I was able to tell that he directed the movie I was talking about with The Labyrinth because of how the monster looked. He kind of had the same aesthetic as the Hellboy's partner, the blue guy, the fish.
Yeah.
He gotta have the same aesthetic. And then when I saw The Shape of Water, again, like the mermaid or the merman has the same aesthetic as the same like monster. These are all three different movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it didn't deter like my attention from the movie itself, and I was able to enjoy it, and they were all really good. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, nah, that's just like that aesthetic, and I can't say I've seen it before Guardians. I never saw heavily modern sci-fi, but sprinkled throughout was like pieces of this 1970s and 80s and 90s. I can't say I saw that before Guardians, so I don't know if it's a fair critique just against his shows or his movies to be like.
James Gunn's not directing this one though.
Yeah, but it's still like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's still influencing it.
He's definitely like, if it's not, first of all, if it doesn't go in line with the universe he's already put in place with, Creature Commandos, Superman, Peacemaker.
Right.
And Peacemaker is heavily on the, niche 80s rock music, 90s rock, 90s pop, 80s pop. And it seems like she's on the same thing. She was in a poster with little wired headphones from the early 2000s and shit. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, it seems like these eras just keep popping up in his works, even if he's not directly like responsible for it.
It's like that the Ninja Turtles movie.
Who's directing this? What do you mean?
Craig Gillespie's directing this.
Now, what do you mean by the Ninja Turtles movie?
You know how the live-action Ninja Turtles movie resembles Michael Bay's style, even though Michael Bay only produced it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about the live-action one that had Alan Richardson?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It did look a lot like it. Yeah, so yeah.
What do you think, GA?
I agree. Because even when I was watching it, I said the same thing. I was like, oh, this should look just like what's it called?
Do you think that's a bad thing or a good thing?
Not necessarily a bad thing. If you have a style, you have a style. Like, that's just what you do. Like, you could tell Michael Bay film because some shit gonna blow up. Like, everything start blowing up. Oh yeah, see, Michael got his hands on it.
Yeah,
like,
see a little blue, like that bluish green filter he puts over it.
Yeah.
What's that movie? That war movie? It's like 13 hours or something like that.
Like, everybody has a style, so I'm not mad about that.
Like,
and I like the way that Guardians of the Galaxy look.
James Gunn didn't direct this either. So.
But we talked about it.
That's Craig Gillespie. Craig Gillespie did it.
But he's
a different
producer,
cinematographer
right?
too.
James Gunn's a producer, right?
Yeah, he's producing, of course.
So
everything in DC is being produced by James Gunn.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I like it.
And I'm sure homie was like, oh, who's the person that hired me? James Gunn. Okay, what's his most popular movie franchise? Guardians. Let me go look at that and get some inspiration. Let me see what he likes. Let me see. Then you go back and, like I said, Peacemaker and the first Superman movie. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
A shot that really stood out to me in this was that shot of Supergirl screaming in space.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna be quiet. I know it's gonna be dramatic.
It's gonna be a very dramatic scene.
I could tell.
I just want to see when she looked all sad when she was wearing that white robe, and where was she at?
That was actually no, I'm not gonna say anything. I know. We know, but I'm not gonna say anything.
You and editor Evan, because I don't know. I don't. Editor Evan and Evan know, but we don't know. Me and GA don't know.
Yeah, I didn't want to. We'll just let it.
But
does it matter though? Because the characters
the whole
are
point of
dead
these trailers,
anyway, right?
the whole point of these trailers are to find out, do we think it's going to be good? As we're heading 100%. Into almost all these movies, we watch a trailer that we think is going to be good and see if it increases our expectations or lowers them. So, was your expectations up or down?
My expectations are exactly the same because I was excited from the beginning and I'm still excited now.
Okay, cool. How about you? GA. General audience.
They've gone up because now I've seen some shit.
Okay.
From Superman? Or just from
you heard it here first for the
general. From Superman, just because I got my nigga Lobo in it, and I'm ready to see that shit.
That man Lobo.
Oh yes.
That man Lobo.
He didn't say Bastich, and that's gonna bother me.
I mean,
Lobo. He didn't call nobody a bad. I said it right the first time too.
I was about to say that's crazy how you slipping up like this, man.
Bastich.
Hey, it's the first movie, and he has so many names, so many frags to come up with.
Fragging.
He won't have time to do it all.
My favorite thing about it was they kept that grenade around his chest.
But you heard it here first in the general audience. Seeing is believing. Show him something to get him excited. And action.
Well, I say that Supergirl herself is what I'm not really excited to see Supergirl because I don't know. It's like I just don't understand like her character's personality. Like I don't know. I don't like the punker type. I don't really care about nothing until shit hits the fan type attitude. I feel like that's what it's giving. It's giving like
there's an in-universe reason as to why she acts the way
she
acts.
like you just a crash out for a while.
Because her now
before
imagine
this, the only version of Supergirl I knew was what was it? Batman, Superman, Apocalypse, Supergirl. That's the only one I've really seen. When her and Darkseid went at it, she was giving.
She was in the animated series too.
I mean, yeah, but I don't remember her being like. She was in the animated series. It's like a side character, and she wasn't like. Did they introduce her?
Yeah.
Like her.
They introduced her and to everything like that. Yeah.
So, but she was like a side character. It wasn't like the movie gave me a whole movie to basically see her go through the transition and everything. So I was like, and she wouldn't get some powerful opponents, which is what I was about to get into. When the trailer, I didn't see her really. I'm not sure if that one scene that we liked at the end with that looked real practical. I enjoyed that, but everything else, I was like, I'm not sure the action's going to be super good.
James Gunn did make it a point to say that her powers and the way she fights is similar to how Superman does.
Her fighting is similar?
Yeah, like her powers and I guess the way like they want to shoot scenes when it comes to action.
He's probably holding back a lot of the action.
For sure, it's just a teaser. They're definitely a show. You're gonna see a lot more in the.
But I brought up the Darkseid moment.
I don't know if she's gonna do anything like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Movie.
That's the only that's when I think of that is what I think of when I hear Supergirl, and I was like, she went off. That was great.
How do you feel about the way her costume looks?
It looks just like Superman. It's really good. I had no problem with Superman's in the first.
Her costume?
Yeah.
That was cool.
I'm glad it's not a crop top. I'm glad it's just a full. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need a crop top. I am not one for overtly sexually charged media. I don't want to see a whole bunch of ass and titties and penises.
Like Marvel Rivals?
I don't need it.
Even though we play it heavily.
I love Marvel Rivals, but I don't need... Marvel Rivals is actually different because it's gameplay. It's like, stuff is happening so fast when I'm playing the game. I'm not even noticing this shorty got her ass out. But when I'm watching a movie and it's like it's supposed to be a tense moment and we're taking a break from the plot to see y'all like do whatever you do for 2 minutes. Especially if it doesn't serve the plot. It's just like you want to see these characters who were casted to be like, attractive, make out, half naked. Then right before they do for real, we cut the scene. So like Euphoria, they be going crazy in Euphoria.
Don't even bring up Euphoria.
Man.
So a potential critique that I have about this is that, well, not even a potential critique. I'm just gonna say that I hope that Supergirl isn't out of her costume the entire movie, because when you read the comics, she's pretty much in costume from the beginning to the end.
I don't even have to worry about that because James Gunn said.
And I don't want it to.
He said it picks up right at the Superman, right? And she crashed through his fortress.
But like a good portion of the trailer itself is her. It could just be like one or two scenes.
Watch it. She's not out of uniform. She just has on her
regular clothes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, she has a t-shirt on.
Yeah, she has a t-shirt on. She doesn't have.
Let me see. Let's look. Yeah, she's in like this regular outfit on this trailer. My memory for her in a trench coat, I was so wrong.
So what I'm afraid is that the entire movie, she's going to be in this little trench coat. Now, it's a possibility it's just like 3 or 4 scenes where she's actually just wearing her regular clothes, and then she'll switch to her costume, maybe like the halfway point or something like that.
I know they was on that same planet the whole time.
Yeah. So it's a possibility it could just be that one planet, and then she wears a costume. But
I need to say at least 3 planets.
I would hope that the story doesn't revolve her essentially re-earning her superhero costume. Like that's a lot of
her will to be a superhero.
Well, that is part of the story itself. Is like her learning to what it means to be like a savior, essentially, because she's like helping this little child. Not necessarily a hero, but like a savior. Not necessarily a hero, but that's pretty much how the comic is too. But the comic is more
I'm
like.
trying to say what I don't want, but I wanted to explain it perfectly. I don't want that, which sounds like it could be a good subplot. Her like learning to, like you said, overcome grief
and revenge.
And be more of like a guardian, if you will, for this girl, like be a protector or
more of like someone bringing people. That's what the story is kind of like. Where it's more like instead of revenge or avenging oneself or someone, right? It's more of like bringing someone to justice rather than just the revenge part. More focusing on revenge. That is
a subplot, one of many. I hope there's more themes going on than just that one.
I hope these planets are super bright.
I do remember him saying something about the tones of the movies being different.
For sure.
So I don't want Superman to be like, okay, so that was supposed to be like bright and vibrant, and this is supposed to be like moody and like
melodramatic.
Yeah, like sci-fi bounty hunter bar type, grit, like what I'm saying. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Stoic. Like, I don't want the whole movie to give you a stoic, I'm hurt, I'm in pain vibe. Not every scene. I could tell her screaming in space is going to give me that. I could tell her with crypto, whatever was going on, that's going to be one of those scenes. But
and the funeral.
Yeah. And I'm just one of those people because if art reflects life, not every moment in life is grim and annoying and depressing and dark and moody. You can have the moments, but there's definitely moments where people smile or where jokes are being made or sarcasm can be seen in the moment. Like I don't need. That was my problem with the Snyderverse. I'm like, then this shit kind of gloomy. Like I'm not having fun with any of my heroes. I'm just seeing them on the screen. That's what I didn't like. Even with Batman, it's like he'll be like, what I'm saying, when he's with Alfred or when he is talking to a villain, he's like, let me interrogate him. This guy's an idiot. However he goes about it, you can tell he's. What's the word? How he goes about it provides levity to the situation. Even though he's in a back alley, like trying to get this back alley thug to give him some information, how he goes about it makes it. I don't know. You as the watcher is like, this is pretty cool. Yeah, like
branding people. I don't.
Nah, that wasn't fun.
That's not too fun.
That wasn't fun.
Branding people.
You don't remember Batman branding people?
Yeah, that's Batfleck was over here branding people with his Batman.
You don't remember that?
Yeah. Like that wasn't
a weirdo.
We're gonna make him watch Batman.
Prime example, because I can't think of a moment in my head, but like when you play the Arkham games, and he's like interrogating them with the car with the wheel, and it's like you you're not gonna you can't crush the guy's head with the car. It's a video game, and Batman doesn't kill, but it's still like how he does it and what he says. It's like I know I'm not gonna kill him, and he should know I'm not gonna kill him, but he's
the audience knows you're not gonna kill him.
Exactly. So it's like how they go about it. Or the situations they put him in.
But if it's Ben Affleck's Batman, he might have had the car go forward. We don't know.
With Christian Bale's Batman, I can't remember which one it was, but it may have been Batman Begins when he put that leg brace on after he injured himself.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he made a joke. He was like, it should be good. It should be fine. Did a back heel kick and like broke the brick on the wall. He's like, actually, this is really good. It's really fine. Like he's just talking. He's acting real coy about it, like real casual. He's just like. You if you don't get those moments out of superheroes, they make them feel less than human. And I don't like superheroes that don't feel like people. So that was my biggest problem. Almost everybody in the Snyderverse, I'm like, Wonder Woman just felt ditzy in her movie and then higher than thou in all the Justice League movies. She felt like she was better than everybody in the other movies. And then her origin film, I just feel like she was just silly the whole time. She didn't know nothing. It was like, what's the word? Fish out of water stuff?
Yeah.
What it's called? Yeah.
Ice cream taste like?
Yeah, like all of that stuff. I'm like, girl, ain't you supposed to be like damn near 100 plus something years old, warrior, you read books and all this type of stuff? Like, yeah, how old is Wonder Woman?
1,000-something years old.
Yeah, like she's been around forever.
She's been around for a while.
And everybody on that island is just completely ignorant to the rest of the world. It's Themyscira, so it's just one single island. But I'm definitely still excited.
Mm-hmm. Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I'm glad I watched it.
They could have gave my man Lobo a little more screen time.
It's teaser.
It's a teaser.
I mean, but still, yo, y'all didn't
want more.
But y'all didn't even make Twin come to the light though. Like, nigga, we just saw a shadow of his. The only reason we know it was him It's because of the hair, bro. Like y'all gotta come on, bro.
Well, and the makeup and the way that he's dressed.
No, the makeup. I'm saying it was so
You-
dark.
No,
bro,
bro, that's what I'm saying.
That.
The silhouette was enough. The silhouette was enough.
These guys.
I'm sorry, I forgot about the children.
The silhouette was enough. You know,
Man.
you knew who it was as soon as you saw the outline of the character.
And I did not like
I don't
how
think we
they
ever
made that nigga my boy Crypto. Like, I don't think they should have put Crypto in the trailer of him like getting her and like showing him like crying and stuff. Cause then like stuff like that, you could obviously look at it and make an inference like, okay, something obvious gonna happen to this nigga. Like, and it's probably gonna be bad. We don't know if he's gonna die or not. So if that's what we're gonna be anticipating the whole time, well, I'm just gonna go see. Hope he doesn't die. Like, no, well, obviously
I think that's what they're going for. Though.
yeah,
why are you going
it
for
definitely
that?
makes you see like, that kind of stuff will make you want to go to the theater and make sure he's okay.
But that's the thing. I feel like if you would have just like hit me with that shit in the movie, I would just been like. Now I'm even more locked into the movie in moment because I'm more like, oh my god, like I hope he doesn't die. Like, but now I already know something's gonna happen to him, so he may die, he may not.
I mean, that logic will only go for people who don't watch trailers at all. Because the trailer has to give you something.
Yeah, I just feel like they could have cut that.
Let's
out.
put it away. If that was the only stakes, that's what I mean by like I would hope.
No, there's a lot more stakes
Yeah,
inside
like,
the story
I
than
hope
just crypto.
certain things. Like how he was talking about Superman, he kind of went through like a week or 2 weeks in the life of Superman. So things were happening. It's like in one moment, this is the goal. Another moment, this is the goal. Another moment, this is... Now, you could say Lex Luthor is the main bad guy every single time, but Lex Luthor isn't the opposition he's directly dealing with every single time. Even when he was going off into the war, Lex Luthor indirectly caused that. But that's not... He's dealing with an entire like government right now. He's not fighting Lex. He's fighting this government and this dictator who's in cahoots with Lex, but still not Lex himself. So I'm hoping that like in Supergirl, like whatever's going on with Crypto, that's the story plot line. Whoever him or her and her protege are trying to like hunt down and get revenge against, hope that's a plot line. Her trying to find out where she belongs in the universe, hope that's a plot line. Like I just need...
Because she does feel like... The thing about Kara is that to her, the death of her entire civilization was just a couple months ago. You know?
Oh yeah, because she just woke up.
Yeah, she essentially just like came to, you know, came out of the Phantom Zone, whatever pocket dimension her pod happened to like get flung into. To her, like she's still like connected to a civilization that doesn't exist anymore.
It hasn't
so
for
she
decades
needs to
at
figure
this
out
point.
who she is.
It's kind of like with
the
Aang.
universe.
Like Aang, he's mourning like people that have been gone for a century.
Yeah, for him,
Like, they've been gone.
he saw them like a couple of days ago.
He literally said, how long you been in the ice? I don't know, a week maybe? Like, he's like, I just saw this man. I just saw them all, and they were gliders. He was throwing pies off the balcony with the kid. We was chilling, now they gone. Oh.
Exactly.
I know this movie's going to be down there 2 hours, over 2 hours. I don't want to see her mourn for 2 hours.
Wait, so how old is she?
Nah, given
How
the
old
tone
is she
of
supposed to be?
She said she was 23 in the trailer.
Yeah.
And how old is Superman supposed to be?
Well,
Like
she's
30
his big
something?
cousin, but because she was in the Phantom Zone, she didn't age.
Oh,
So she's 23. Superman's what? 30? What?
he's about 30.
He was probably a little bit younger than that in the one that we just saw, but yeah.
29.
And she's technically older.
Yeah, I was in like 28, 29.
No, they said it's 30 years later actually in Superman. They said 3 decades later that boy became...
Yeah, so he's like 32. He has a little older than 30. I'm thinking of how old he's gonna be in this movie.
Oh, in this movie?
So that means that but you said she didn't age, so she's still 22.
Yeah, in the Phantom Zone, you
She's
don't
23,
age.
yeah. She's celebrating her
She's not the
23rd.
only one in the Phantom Zone.
In
There
the
should
comics,
be like more Kryptonians to come out later. Like Zod should be in addition to some other people. But
we don't know.
I know that they should be in it.
We're definitely gonna see her parents.
Like, there should be like a good 30 of them still in there. All of them are like, I think the only thing was a handful of them were political prisoners who weren't necessarily violent, but the rest of them were like violent criminals that got thrown to the Phantom Zone. So they all cracked, they all come out Kryptonian up, super powered up, like, oh shit, this ain't that
Yeah, they
bad.
had like a story kind of like that in the Superman animated series.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode.
Wait, so
Shorty came back trying to marry him, and it's
the
like, you
Phantom
soft.
Zone is full of Kryptonian war prisoners?
Well, not war prisoners, prisoners in general. I said political prisoners, as in like they weren't thrown in
More
there for violent
mainly
acts.
terrorists.
Yeah, terrorists.
Terrorists.
Those are the violent ones. They're in there blowing shit up. Like they were trying to like dethrone the government and stuff back on Krypton before it got destroyed.
And they're in there.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, there's a good portion of them in there.
She
Depending,
got
well,
sent
it might
in there
not.
by her parents on some.
The
oh,
Phantom
no.
Zone itself is what they use in order to travel through light speed, essentially.
Oh.
Inside
I didn't know that was information.
some stories, it's different for every. It doesn't. But sometimes it's like, you know, they use the Phantom Zone to get from one place to another a lot quicker. So when Superman's pod went through all the way through, right? But for Kara, she got stuck in there. So she didn't age. She's technically older than Superman, like 20-something years older than Superman. But because she was in the Phantom Zone, she never aged.
And you're reminding me that every time she talks about Krypton. The fact that she lived on the planet and has memories about it is her. Or she'll talk about his parents, like her auntie and uncle. Like it's actually kind of weird and creepy because to him they're like ghosts of the past he never met, and to her it's like
I just saw them yesterday.
Yeah, I just saw them.
I literally just saw them like 2 days ago.
This hologram you've been looking at, I was probably down the hall when we recorded this shit. But that's the type of reference that she like always makes. So I very much understand the direction they're going to go with her, like mourning the planet and her people. I just don't want it to be a 2-hour movie about her mourning her planet.
It definitely won't. Judging by the tone of the teaser, like it's definitely gonna have a little bit more punk rock, not punk rock, but punk energy.
Is that his vibe, punk rock? This nigga did make Scooby Doo. So like, is that his vibe, punk?
James
really?
Yeah. You didn't know James Gunn made Scooby Doo?
No,
well, he didn't make it. He wrote it. He didn't direct it.
That's the same thing, bro.
But he wrote it.
Nigga, hey James, I know you smoke weed.
Bro,
I know you be geeked up in the crib.
Because what's it called? Monsters Unleashed was hard, and they had mad weed jokes. Like a good 3 or 4 of them in that bit. I was like, that's crazy.
Great trailer, excited, can't wait. Millie Alcock's gonna kill it.
For a teaser, it's an 8. Now the teaser for the first for Superman, that was shit was like
that's a 10.
That was a 10. That was a 10. 10. That was a fucking 10. Shout out Varsity Blues. Shout out Paul Walker.
Yeah, I'm about to say drop the movie in the comments if you can guess what movie that's from.
Oh,
yeah, you blew
it.
We
just
you blew it.
No, you just edit it out.
You blew it.
No, you just edit it out.
That's some candles, nigga.
No, we can't edit it out. It's supposed to, that part's supposed to be smooth.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
That was the one sentence that had to be smooth.
I feel good about Supergirl. Wrap that up.
Yep. You want to say anything to the people before you head out?
General audience, go watch.
I feel good about Supergirl. Don't regret Zack Snyder not being in the project no more.
Okay, well, too much Zack Snyder.
No,
too much Zack Snyder. We're saying his name too much. He's gonna pop up.
I know he is, but you know what I'm saying. But
we're saying his name too much. They might restore it.
Hey, I was just about to say, but if we can get a completion, how they went all out for that Creature Commando series, I wouldn't mind his
animated series.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like literally the whole shebang, everything.
No,
that we saw.
It's live action or nothing,
Man,
nigga.
Okay, and the nigga thing is crazy because you know the Snyder fans are not saying nigga. You better not be.
Some of them are. Some of them are black. What do you want? What do you want from
they
them?
are?
Yeah, of course. It's a mixed race of a bunch of different people.
Man, every Snyder fan I see is not black. Like
what are
everyone.
they?
Normally Latino. Every single time. I'd be like, damn. Well, they be saying it in one too, so I don't think I should though. That's very tasteless.
Post your comments. Let us know how you feel about the Supergirl trailer.
Huh? Wait.
Oh.
See, that ain't the same. Nigga don't mean bro.
No.
Like, nigga don't mean bro. You see what I'm talking about? Like,
post your comments down below. Let us know how you feel about the Supergirl trailer. Let us know what your most anticipated DC project is of 2026. If you hate it, let us know. If you hate us, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna say peace at the end.
Nah, we ain't doing all that shit.
Right.
Hey, yo, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Get out.
Get out.
Get out. Leave.
Get out.